Oh my god, we're starting our live podcast with with coughing and grossness. Oh, we are hilarious. Yeah, I
Gotta love bottom coffee. Sorry.
I connected the streaming software to go live. I don't know what it is about Instagram Live, but like for some reason I can't. I don't know. I get it. It's there, and then it doesn't work properly. Ugh, it's okay. I'm gonna figure it out in a minute here. Apparently, the beginning of our lives are always just going to be this. Now, me trying to figure out. Okay, so it says that we're live on Instagram, but I don't see it on Instagram. You know what? I'm sure that it's going to just pop up at some point. All right, welcome. I think it's, what a day. Welcome. We are just massage therapists. We are, just people, just women, wives, mothers, whatever you want to call us. We are just massage therapists, and these are our opinions. Although today is not so much opinion-based. I guess there's some opinion-based stuff today. Because we are doing a bit of an unboxing. And by we, I mean she is doing a bit of an unboxing. So whenever it comes time, I'm going to make her the big screen. So we're going to show you what we've picked up over the past little while. I'm really hoping that the Instagram thing worked. So go live. I clicked the button and it won't click.
Well, while we're waiting for that, it is just amazingly gorgeous and sunny and full of puddles right now. We have been Pokemon going, and it's just puddles everywhere. Like,
oh my god,
is full of wet clothes that the school has sent home. And today we went to the lesser of two evils for puddles. Okay, the one park is just a giant flood. You can't walk anywhere without puddles to your ankles.
Oh no.
There's at least dry patches. So we're like, okay. So my girl wanted to go on a little swirly chair. And we're like, okay, so just go slow because your boots go higher than mine. So she's walking all nice and slow. And then she hit a slippery patch and she went down like the water. Her feet were still straight and the water was to her waist.
Oh my gosh.
She went down like a slide.
That's insane.
She was so mad and I was just trying not to laugh. She's like, it's not funny, Mom. And she got really mad at me. We had a boundary conversation. But it was
I'm glad you had a good conversation about it.
She made sure her boundaries were very concrete. She let me know.
Yep. And then when she becomes a mom or an auntie and it happens and she has to try and stop herself from laughing, she's going to think back to that and go, oh.
I get it.
Oh, my God. I'm so sorry. I'm still getting over this stupid cough. Everything else is fine, but this cough is, it's lasting a good long time, over a week now.
Yeah, they tend to linger because it's really humid there too, right?
Oh my God. And the past couple of days has been really warm and humid. And we haven't been able to keep the windows open for the past 3 days because the owners of the house have been painting the outside. So we wanted to keep the windows closed. We didn't let all of the fumes and stuff in. So it's even stuffier in the house right now. Ugh. I cannot wait until we move, which is going to happen in the next year or so, I hope.
Honestly, if you go, we got Rainbow to come in and do a little demo because I wanted the free air purifier. But actually that little purifier, we got sucked into the vacuum cleaner, but
it's a really good vacuum cleaner. I'm sorry. I've seen it work.
It's a really good vacuum cleaner, but it's more like the air quality control because it's all water. So all the dust gets stuck in the water. It doesn't have time to circulate. So that's actually our saving grace this time of year, right now.
I love that. I love that.
So if you have somebody around in your area, I suggest looking into it. Maybe not. That was Bentley.
Oh my God. Hi, Bentley.
He's trying to say hi.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, man, can't jump.
That was a thing and a half. My gosh.
Oh, he's so dramatic. Like I have to put him to bed. Like actually I have to put him on the bed and cover him up with a blanket sometimes. And then as soon as I leave the room, he follows me. And then he's like jumps up on the bed. So it's like his little, or tries to jump up on the bed. So it's like his claws are pitter pattering. And then you hear his grunting. And so I go back upstairs, put him back on the bed. And then of course he jumps off again. So it's like an ongoing, he has 3 times and then he can suck it up and he gets to figure it out. And then he just
I can't believe you give him even 3 times.
Well, then he just pouts and he gets to the foot of the bed. And when he sees me, he's like,
yeah. I hear your other little one making some noise. I love that dog. I want that dog.
Well, at least somebody does. I have 5 more years. 5 more years. Just jokes. I do love my dog, but I have 5 more years. I tell myself that regularly. 5 more years.
Hilarious.
5 more years. He's mine. He's lucky that I chose him. He's lucky that I don't rehome animals after I accept them into my family. But yeah.
After 5 years, 5 more years.
5 more years.
I have realized that after whenever Loki passes, I am going to not get another dog for a little while. Yeah, I'm quite done with taking care of animals. I want to go travel and not have to worry about what's at home, you know. And then when I'm done traveling and stuff, I will get another animal.
Valid. Yeah, I'm gonna get a real dog, I think.
Chihuahuas are real dogs. They're just chihuahuas.
Chelsea, he plays with toy mice. That is not a real dog. We have to buy him
cats. Munching dogs are a real thing. Rat terriers are real.
He chases laser pointers.
So does my dog. But then I think my dog thinks he's a cat. He does love cats, and like he doesn't like other dogs. Yeah. All right, I'm gonna embiggen you. Oh, I embiggened me instead. There we go. There we go. You are officially embiggened.
I'm embiggened.
Unboxing. I'm gonna actually. I'm gonna mute myself for the first little bit of unboxing, and then I'll chime in later.
All right, so we did a thing. Actually,
we did do a thing, and I'm very excited about the thing that we did. And I'm really hoping that they turn out as good as I think they're going to turn out. I really do. If I'm not mistaken, she's currently talking to someone because supper is being made in the midst of us doing this tonight, which is weird and different than what we normally do.
It's a thing. It happens. Yeah. All right, so we did a thing. I don't know if it was a good thing, but we did a thing. Actually, no, it's a good thing, but we did a thing. We're starting with the shoulder, but we got joint models. 6 of them.
Yeah, we got 6 whole joint models. These are the first time sort of trial. We went and found like the mid-tier models to see what they were like, especially to let you guys know if they're even worth getting.
Yeah. All right, so let's see what the shoulder has to say, or what the shoulder looks like here. Well, here's the clavicle.
Hey, Cora.
Yeah.
I think the clavicle's in the wrong spot.
I think it is. Like, look at it. Look at how it articulates with the acromion. Like,
oh,
I don't know, man.
Darn.
That's really disappointing. But the coracoacromial or coracoclavicular ligament is there.
Okay, so we got some good stuff. Okay, so mid-tier shoulder, not the best.
Not the best. And the biceps tendon is there. Long-headed biceps.
Okay, cool.
We got a bursa, looks like, maybe. Or no, that wouldn't be the bursa.
I can't even tell what that is going underneath there. It looks like you've got the whole, like the GH ligaments are all there, and the labrum's underneath there too. That's cool.
Yeah.
The
Yeah.
shoulder blade looks basically normal.
Yeah.
The acromion's a little off, but
it's just small.
Yeah. Man, that clavicle is just move it that way a little bit.
Yeah, right. And then even the relationship, like how big the humerus is in relation to that acromion too.
Yeah, not quite right.
Yeah. I can't say I'd buy this one ever again.
All right.
Not this one.
Well, now we know. Oh, that we started off with a bad one. I hope there are some good ones in here. Jeez.
Me too. This was a really exciting thing here.
Well, we did this on purpose, right? Because we wanted to be like, hey, if you guys want to find these for a decent price somewhere, but okay, maybe not the shoulder one.
Well, not the shoulder. What do we have here next? Oh, we have the hand.
Oh, I really hope the hand's good. I love the hand so much.
Let's take a look.
Although it's so like humid and stuff, my mustache is sweating.
I got mine waxed. It was supposed to be a full body, but we ran out of time. They spent 45 minutes on my face, and I told my husband, and he's like, "Oh," and I was like, I didn't know I had a beard. He's like, "Really?
Do you not look in the mirror?"
That's what he said. He's like, "You don't notice those things."
That's so funny. I love that so much.
I know, it makes me happy.
Oh my god, that's so hilarious.
But you know what? It's a Lebanese blood. I am hairy. I own it. All right. Here's the hand.
That's not bad.
Not bad. We got the palmar here.
It's missing all of the, well, it's missing all the distal transverse stuff, but
yeah,
that is there. See, the collaterals are there.
Yeah, that radial collateral is nice and prominent there.
That's good. How about the ulnar collateral? Is it okay?
Not like I'd want it to be, but it's, you can pretend.
Not really. you could pretend. No, not really.
But
it's
no,
like
not really.
way too back. Well, that's not even.
Well,
yeah.
I feel like this is supposed to be that palmar, like the palmar ligament.
That looks like it's supposed to be the radiocarpal.
The radiocarpal?
Yeah, because that's the palm side, right?
Yeah, but it's coming off of the ulna.
Ulna instead of the radius. Okay, so a little backwards. Okay, this is 0 for 2 at this point.
And then here we have the dorsal.
I mean, we could probably still use the bones and stuff. Maybe just take the ligaments out.
We could do that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then we could end up with like a clavicle and a scapula, and it'll be okay.
That wouldn't be too bad, actually.
It wouldn't be bad at all.
All right. Well, that's 0 for 2 on the mid tier. Really glad we didn't go with the low tier like we were going to and see how those were. So mid tier, 0 for 2.
All right. Let's see. Now we got the hip.
All right. Well, I am going to say I'm not super positive.
I hope we're surprised. I hope one of these is good.
Yeah. We're gonna keep our hopes up high.
Oh, actually, it's not so bad. It's movable. It had, well, not really, a little bit, but it's not too bad. I guess we're missing that ischiofemoral ligament though here. We're missing that ischiofemoral.
Yeah, it looks like. I don't know, man. Can't really tell.
The front, it looks good though.
Yeah, the iliofemoral looks like it's okay.
And the pubofemoral
looks like it's okay.
Yeah,
and it's got the labrum. You can see sort of the labrum underneath the.
Oh yeah,
capsule in the labrum there. But yeah, where's the ischiofemoral? It's like one of my favorites.
Yeah, me too, actually. In the hip, it is. Yeah, in the hip. Yeah.
It's so weird, right? It's such a weird ligament. I like it a lot.
It's between that one and the sacrotuberous ligament.
Oh, sacrotuberous is like, yeah,
sucks, but it's cool.
Because it's like, whoosh, it looks like a little slide.
If we had, yeah, but this one isn't too bad. I feel like if we had a sacrum on here, though, it would all be off, though.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
If we had a sacrum on here, it would not be. So
Half out of 3.
yeah, we could do that. Yeah, 0.5.
All right, half out of 3 ain't bad actually.
Okay. Well,
Half
we're halfway done.
Oh my god. We're half out of 6 altogether.
Okay. All right. Let's
Now we know,
let's
guys.
go
Now
for
we
a
know.
good one. Let's go for a good one. Let's do. Oh, the knee. You can't mess up the knee too bad, can you?
No, the knee's pretty safe. Knee's got to be pretty safe, right?
It's got to be. Yeah, this will be a good one. This will be a good one.
I feel like we missed the elbow.
There's still 2 more boxes.
Right. I forgot we had 2 more.
Yeah, I'm just grabbing blind.
Got it.
Okay, so this one isn't too shabby.
Oh, that looks right.
The meniscus.
That's good. Does it move? Because so far none of them
It does.
Oh my god, it moves! Okay, so the knee, I see the lateral collateral ligament and I see the medial collateral ligament.
Yeah. And let's see here. Do we
How's
have
the anterior and posterior?
Oh, we have the anterior right there.
Oh my god, the anterior cruciate.
We even have the meniscal ligament there.
Oh my god, look at that.
It's something.
Is there a posterior?
There's a posterior. Yeah.
Posterior cruciate. Look at that.
Yeah.
Not quite in the right position, but it looks like you've got the oblique popliteal and the arcuate, not the posterior.
Yeah, I see that. Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, almost like the oblique popliteal is trying to be the posterior.
Maybe this. I mean, maybe they were trying. Maybe they got confused.
It's a possibility. That's so funny, but that one's not too bad. That was definitely.
I think it's safe to say though that whoever. Oh. It was definitely.
I don't remember what I was going to say. Go ahead.
I have to say the people who made these or designed these do not know anatomy very well, though.
Yeah, they're probably going off of pictures and not actually knowing the anatomy itself.
Yeah.
Oh.
All right.
Okay, so that's another like half.
I would maybe, considering everything else, I would
Maybe
give like a 1. Yeah.
All right, so we're 1.5 out of all 6 of them so far.
So we have 2 boxes which are not labeled in English.
Okay.
Which one are we going for?
Let's go for the flat one.
All right, let's check it out. Oh, we have the ankle.
Oh, I love the ankle. My other favorite one.
Well, we got the plantar ligament in there, Chelsea. That's something.
Oh, yay! Plantar ligament. But no spring ligament and no short plantar ligament.
Yeah, hey.
Also,
no lateral, no.
Where's the lateral ligament?
No lateral.
All right, no lateral ligament. Oh yeah, the deltoid ligament's there. Oh, that's good.
It's not split up into its groups, but it's there.
That is hilarious. Oh my gosh, that's so funny.
And we got the dorsal ligaments.
Yeah, some transverse ones there. I mean, I guess we could use it for the deltoid ligament.
We could, kind of.
And the long plantar ligament.
The plantar, yeah, for even like when we move forward with our other courses, it'd be good for hand placement.
That is true. It would be really good for hand placement.
Mm-hmm.
I do love that.
Okay.
I'm going to give that a half.
Yeah, I would too. Yeah.
So we're 2 for 6. One more to go.
You see, if this was from Team U, I would have a bit more grace with it. But this was from Amazon.
Yeah, that's why I'm mid-tier.
Like, I don't know, man.
The things we do for you guys.
That's okay. We can still use them, and we can just have not pretty. We can have joints with ligaments on them in the background.
Yeah, that's true. They could just be around. Or we could cut some of the ligaments out and like refashion stuff if we want to have fun with them.
We could do that. So, okay, this last one is the elbow.
Oh.
So I don't.
What is that thing in the middle?
I
What is
don't know.
that?
I don't know. Like if it was closer to the radial tuberosity, I'd say maybe it's trying to be a biceps tendon. But
It looks like it goes straight through between the bones.
yeah, it does. It comes from
Nothing does that.
But we have the annular ligament.
Oh yeah, and both the collaterals are there. It looks like.
Yeah, and the collaterals actually aren't too bad. I don't really have a lot against these collaterals, actually.
I feel like if we cut that little thing out in the weird spot there, this would be a good joint.
Yeah, I feel like it's just kind of super glued on there. I feel like I could rip it off right now. Yeah, look at that. Just like that.
That is so funny. Yeah, this doesn't look too bad.
No, it's
I like the annular ligament.
Yeah, no, I'm actually considering everything besides that little flap. We'll pretend like the flap is how we're gonna rate it. I'd maybe give it like a 1.5 or 2.
All right. So that means that we have 2 full ones that we can use. 2 of them that we're going to need to like tear apart a little bit, but then we can use, and 2 of them that we're going to have to tear apart completely.
Yeah.
That's so funny. Oh my god.
Oh, but and it moves.
Oh, so the 2 that were good are the ones that moved and were the hinge joints.
Yeah.
The least complex of the joints.
Yeah. So I guess if you're going for a joint model, get a hinge joint.
Okay, so if you're going to go on Amazon and you want a joint model for a cheaper price than, one of the actual decent places that you can get these joint models, go for the hinge. Do not go for the ball and sockets or the multi-joints, because apparently that's got to be the funniest thing I've ever seen.
I know, right?
Okay, so for reference,
could you imagine
this right here? I'm gonna switch us or not switch us. I'm gonna put us side by side for a second. This guy here is a cheap-ish model, but he's still used in like medical. It was used in a nursing program. This guy.
Yeah.
For reference.
Could you imagine, because I'd be like, it'd be like that kid on Stranger Things that has no clavicles. He goes like this.
Yep.
That's what it would be if we actually were built this way.
That's so funny.
Yeah. So if you are going for a shoulder, like there are expensive ones. There are ones out there. You're looking at upwards of like $200.
Yeah.
Check the clavicle.
Yeah, definitely please check where the clavicle is in relation to the acromion.
I can't.
That's got to be my favorite. Oh my god, so funny.
Blooper.
Seriously, so funny. I love that so much.
Should we just keep it on there? Joint dysmorphia?
Yeah, we could. We just say, you never know when this is going to happen. Oh my god, that's so bad. That's so bad. We might want to just take that one apart and use, because the clavicle looks correct in at least its structure.
Yeah, we got and we even looks like we even have I
mean, the scapula looks good too.
It even looks like we have a subclavius groove here.
Oh, okay. So maybe they got the bone, but the ligaments, man. The ligaments, man.
Yeah. I feel like even if we were to just take away the clavicular ligaments here and kept, because the coracoacromial is okay.
Yeah, coracoacromial is not bad.
And then
the glenohumeral is pretty decent.
Yeah. So there are okay things here. Just gotta ditch this silliness.
Maybe fix it with glue to the right spot.
Hey,
it's not a.
Yeah.
Doesn't. Who knows? Who knows? If you're wondering why we decided to spend a little bit of money, right? It wasn't like super expensive. Altogether, how much were all 6 of them altogether?
I think it was like 308.
Okay, so like just a little bit more than one shoulder joint.
Yeah.
Through a, reputable place. So we did Amazon, and we found these, and we were like, you know what? We want to look and see what they're like and whether or not they'd be good for massage therapists or well, really any manual therapist that is out there that wants to use these to show their clients things, right? But should we tell them the reason why we wanted to have the ligament one specifically?
I'm going to leave that up to you.
Yeah, well, I'm definitely going to tell them then.
All right. I kind of hinted at it already, so.
Yeah, you did. So come the end of summer, because right now we're creating our full schedule until the end of August. As you'll be able to see up online, we've got quite a few of them up. We're just waiting on a few more to be finalized schedule-wise for summertime. But after summer, we are going to be opening up the ligament treatments. Now, those are going to be live treatments. They're not going to be in person. They're going to be live like this with me because they're techniques you already know how to do, and I'm just helping to direct you and figure out where they are. And then when I'm able to come back to Saskatchewan, and for a couple of them, Cora is going to be doing specifics. There are a couple of specific joints that she's going to be doing where it's all about ligament treatment and healing. We just threw the textbook up on to our website, so the textbook is ready. You're welcome to put a pre-order in because right now they are getting ordered and pull in. So you're welcome to do a pre-order if you want the ligament textbook, the treating ligament textbook. But for the actual courses, we've already thrown up online the theory component, which is really exciting. Now, it is not approved yet. It is very new. Like, we just put it up there last week. So we'll get our approvals and stuff for it later. So if you want to wait, please wait, because we're not really going to be pushing it until the fall. That's part of our fall lineup. One of 2 major fall lineups. I don't know if I'm allowed to talk about the other fall lineup because it's not mine. But if Cora wishes, she wants to bring up the other thing that we're looking at bringing up in fall, then she can. If not, then you get to stay tuned next week. That's up to you, Cora. You're muted. You're muted. You're muted.
My the button didn't want to push. It's like, wait, it's working.
That's so funny. That is hilarious.
So since we are talking about fall, we're also actually working on a myofascial treatment course where we're going to go explore the fascial system more in depth. We're starting with the cupping, which is May 10th. So if you want to get in on the cupping courses, we only have 4 more spots available.
I think 4 more seats left. Yeah,
4 more seats.
So exciting.
I know, right? So if you want in, should get it before it's too late.
Yeah.
So we're going to start with the fascial system there, and then we're going to go more in depth on how to mobilize specific structures and how to activate and notice and identify different holding patterns.
I know. I'm so excited.
Me too.
Yeah.
It's
so,
like,
oh, sorry.
It's okay. It's like a nervous excitement. It's just like,
so yeah, exciting. It's one of the first things that we talked about, and yet it's going to be one of the last things we do this year. Isn't that funny?
Well, you know what? Where the cups though are really fun, and it's a really good precursor to what's coming. Like the cups, we can use the cups to prep ligaments. We can use the cups to prep the fascial system for the There's so many. It's all going to tie together, and so having the cupping first, it kind of makes sense.
It does. I'm so excited about it. And it's really cool because we're doing the fascial stuff in 3 sections, so 3 classes. right? One that's more peripheral, one that's very muscular, very focused on muscle, and then I don't know. Should I give away the third one? Stay tuned for the third one. We'll tell you about the third one as we get a little bit closer. So the third one is kind of exciting, and we'll get there.
Stay tuned.
Stay tuned. It's so funny. Oh my god, I'm so sorry. We do have a couple of other announcements. But before we do that, do you have anything else you want to talk about the boxes that we just did?
Just look at the pictures very closely before you go and buy them. We did it first, so you don't have to.
Mm-hmm. Literally, the reason we did it is so that you guys don't have to go and be like, I wonder if I should buy those. No. You come here. There are 2 that are okay.
Yeah, the pack of 6, bad choice.
Don't do the pack.
Price is right, bad choice.
Yeah. I mean, unless you want to be creative and you want to tear it apart and re-put it back together, which honestly, I kind of want to do that. I kind of want to. Okay, you know what I really want to do? And it sounds awful, but I really want to get the Temu ones now. So we can see the difference with the Temu ones and see if there's any difference.
I would laugh so hard if Temus were better.
Should we do that?
We could. I won't say no.
Maybe we're gonna talk about that because that would be fun. Because I would love to get them, do the unboxing, and then tear them apart and re-put them back together the correct way.
Yeah, that would be really awesome.
That would be so much fun.
And even just a comparison, for sure.
Definitely.
I wonder if it's the same company. Wouldn't that be awkward?
That would be awkward, especially because the Temu ones are so much cheaper. Temu ones are like $100 for the same 6. It's absolutely crazy. So, yeah. With that being said, please, know what you're purchasing. We did this specifically for you guys so that you would know, and I hope more people get a chance to see this before they go and purchase those and waste money. Right? We had the budget set aside to do this on purpose, whether they were good or not. But we know that not everybody has the ability to just do that. So please take from our experiences. Another announcement before we finish up here today. We've got 3, I think, actually. The first one is the essential oils. We retook a look at it because it wasn't getting any traction. Nobody was like as interested in it as we thought they would be. So we've actually pulled them, and we're going to restart them up in June, and we're making a couple of changes to them. So instead of doing one very specific blend and spending an hour or whatnot just on one blend, what we're going to do is we're going to do a full 4 hour, and we're going to do multiple blends, 4 blends altogether. So a little introduction and go through 4 blends. If you want to, you can check out on the website on the in-person courses stuff, the list of them, but we've added things like sandalwood, and it's a diluted sandalwood because that stuff is heck expensive. Oh my God. So expensive. I know it smells so good, but you know what? A 100 milliliter was over $300. So, like the sandalwood, rose, jasmine, they're all super, super expensive. So if we ever want to do those will be really special, and they'll be rather expensive to take, as well as for us to give. But the other ones, like we added in orange and lemon and lemongrass, so a couple more citruses alongside of the citrus we already had, which was grapefruit, and then lavender and eucalyptus, and there's a couple of other ones in there. Star anise, which I hate, she loves.
It smells like licorice. I love it so much. It's just like...
You got the full force of my teeth on that one.
And I just want to say, when I was like sticking my tongue out, I wasn't about what you were saying. I just had a full mouth of coffee grounds.
Oh no!
So that happened. I wasn't trying to be rude.
Delicious. I didn't even know. You know what? Okay. I don't ever assume you're being rude.
Okay.
I just want to be sometimes, but not rude. Just like I don't think you ever assume I'm being rude, even when I sound a little sassy.
Yeah.
So yeah, be on the lookout for those for June 14th. I did have somebody ask me whether or not doing the essential oils course means that you can sell essential oils, but you don't need a course to sell essential oils. It's not a regulated thing. So it's probably smart to take an essential oils course so you understand them and to have a good background before you start trying to sell them to people, because it can actually be dangerous if you don't know how to deliver the product to your clients well. Right? So, be wise. Please be wise. Even if you just want to take the online course where it talks about being safe and whatnot, and going through safety and dilutions and whatnot. But yeah. So there's that. And then we finally, took me a little bit longer than I like to admit, but we finally got the community classrooms done. They're ready. I know a few of you have already gone in there and set up and signed up for your community classroom, and you're in there and whatnot. And we're going to be doing different lives here and there. So for the guest members, we'll be doing a live every like 4 months or so, just a mini live webinar, and they're free. And then for the insiders, it'll be every 3 months. For the partners, every 2 months, right? So it's exclusive content specifically for you. Insiders are going to be focused more on body systems. The guest members are going to be a little bit on certain structures in the body and a little bit on self-care and healthcare, like just your own care. And then for the partners, we're going to be talking and focusing more on things like conditions and what you might see and things that you want to be aware of. Like we're going to be very, very specific about that. So we'll be doing our very first live on that on Sunday the 13th. So 3 days away, I'm going to be doing my first little mini live webinar. It's a 30-minute long little thing, and we are doing the radial nerve because I love it. It's the only reason. I love it. So that's what we're doing. So if you have your guest membership already, fantastic. Go onto your dashboard. There's a little section that says community, and it'll give you all of the stuff to get into the community page, the code, everything. Right? So whichever dashboard is yours, the guest or the partner or the insider member, you'll be able to get into your classroom. Oh my God, community classroom. And we decided to go with a community classroom instead of a community like Facebook page because we can upload in very separate places. So you can actually keep some of the stuff separated and know where to look for it instead of having to scroll, trying to find things from the past. And that, I think that's it for our announcements right now. Oh, no. Do you want to do the Simoda announcement? That's all you.
All right. Yeah. So in July, we are actually to be part of Simoda's education conference doing the shoulder. So that's exciting. Simoda is offering the members discounted rates. I think I saw $80 or $60, I believe, is what I
think it's $60 for members, $80 for non-members.
Yeah, so it's a 3-hour course with me.
3 credits.
3 credits. Yep. And on the topic of online anatomy courses, we're also exploring the knee. I think, was it the 26th?
31st of May.
31st of May.
Yeah.
So there are a lot of openings for that one. So if you want to come join me with that, you can. And we have a nice model that we can utilize. I was really hoping for the shoulder, especially with Simoda being the shoulder.
Yeah.
I was really wanting to, it's like a flex having a model, you know?
Well, if you take the clavicle off, why not?
Why not?
Why not? You could totally still do it. Everything else looks pretty decent.
I have a man that welds plastic too, so maybe he could work something out for me.
Oh my God, that'd be amazing. Duh. You're literally the perfect person to get crappy stuff for,
especially if it's plastic. Yeah.
Oh my God, that's so funny. Oh yeah. All right, so May 10th is our cupping course, our very first of the 3 series of cupping courses. It's 6 hours with a half-hour lunch in between. It's on May 10th. There's only 4 spots still open, so get in when you can get in. And then May 31st, we've got our knee with Cora. And then I've got a few coming up in May as well. I wish I could remember the dates right now. I don't know. For the systems of the body, which are a little shorter and they're a little cheaper because they're just the systems of the body, but they're good reviews if you need to review over systems. We're doing, what's the first one? Covering and lining. So skin, membranes, and digestive system, because it's all part of covering and lining. And then the one after that in May is the 20. Oh, it's also the 31st. Sorry, I've got one on the 31st with you at separate times, obviously. What am I doing? What did I say? Oh, the nervous and endocrine system in May. But you can always go and look on the calendar on the website. It's right on the front page. So you just go to cnclh.com. Right on the front page, you'll see everything that's coming in the calendar, and you can swipe through and yeah, all the signups are on there and ready for you, and we hope to see you at one of them. I remember they're all live, so you can do them from home. You don't even have to put your camera on. We don't care. We just want to hang out with you. We want to talk with you. We don't have to see you if you don't want us to see you. Although we'd love to, but you know. Oh my God. Just trying to stay hydrated in 3 different ways. I've got my water bottle, my emotional support squirt, and my chocolate milk, because apparently I can't live without chocolate milk or hot chocolate. All right. Well, that's all from me. Do you have anything that you would like to add, Miss Cora?
Not really. Nope. I think you covered it all.
All right. Cool. I had an idea, Cora. I want to say it right now, just for funsies. Have you ever watched the videos of people giving massages, like online, where some of them are just absolutely wild? What I was thinking is we could do every once in a while a compilation of them, stick them like on the screen, and we could react to them. Right?
That's a good plan. I like that.
Okay, I love that. So like you pick a few, I pick a few, and hopefully there's no overlap between the few.
Even those ones from physios, when they're like foam rolling their IT band with their whole body weight on there.
That would be insane to see, yeah. I think it would be fun if we did something like that.
Why are you doing that?
Okay, cool.
Yeah,
that's an idea.
I like that.
All right, fantastic. Well, we'll figure that one out. Another day. So stay tuned, guys. We got some fun stuff coming up. Plus, we are starting to now ask people to come and do and sit in with us and come and hang out with us. Which hopefully will be starting, I don't know, probably within the next couple of months or so. So we'll see what we can bring you guys. All right. Well, that's us out. We will see you in a week's time. We'll see you next episode.
See you next week. Bye.
Bye.